video, and then we start going live. And now we're live on YouTube from the meeting. Back in our meeting, everybody sees that streaming is turned on. They would see that the transcript is turned on. And they also have the ability to decide, do I want to be in this meeting or not, because it's being recorded and it's being streamed live to YouTube. So if you come in over the phone, I'm not sure if you see one or hear one or two of those notices or notifications, but I'm not sharing this screen within Teams, so nobody on the Teams side or on the YouTube side sees that information. They just see my video, and then I'm sure we're also doing potentially closed captions from a YouTube perspective at this point. This whole piece of custom streaming is another Teams policy that you have to set up on the Teams side, or users don't have the ability to custom stream. So you can either allow that for everybody in your organization, or you can turn that on for specific groups or users within your organization. Great questions. Now the video from a YouTube perspective is live right now, and I have the end stream capability here from YouTube. I also have the ability to share this video location. So if you head over to YouTube and go to this address, you'll see that we're streaming this portion of our training live on YouTube right now. And we're doing so with Teams. And then if there were other people in the Teams meeting, if you're on video, the video would be shared over to YouTube. If you were speaking in the meeting, your audio would be shared over to YouTube Live. And what you should get if you connect through Teams is a message that this is being transcribed and streamed. And then all of these things are independent of each other. So if I start recording, it allows me to start recording the meeting as well as streaming and transcription. And now I know that recording, transcription, and I'm getting a stream notice or a custom streaming notice when I come into the meeting. It doesn't necessarily tell me that it's going to YouTube or what the YouTube address is. You would also notice here on the Teams side that all I see is kind of the Teams experience of what's happening in our meeting. Over on YouTube, if we switch over here, these comments to the far right and chat is from the YouTube side. And I'm live on the Microsoft Speakers Hub account. So it's going to tell me about the live chat, and I could either have myself or others monitor that, and here's more information about it. But I can see if there's live viewers, and stream health and stream settings are available there. So some of these things you just really have to kind of set up, have a sandbox to set them up in, which is part of the challenge. If you don't have kind of either live tenants or the ability to change things like live streaming. The first time I worked in an environment that was an early adopter of Teams, large enterprise customer in healthcare. They even had the app add-in that Microsoft had, and I don't think it's gone live. There was a LinkedIn specific live app besides custom streaming that they were working on. And the customer I was at had that add-in, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool to try. So I added in the add-in that said LinkedIn, and then the add-in said, you don't have permissions to configure this, because there were still permissions besides adding in the app that were needed to, do it or actually stream my meeting. So the first time I was able actually to stream from Teams was a tenant where I controlled that policy and was able to turn on the policy so that I can do it. So now to turn this off, I can come to custom streaming. And typically some services will let you stop streaming from here. In this case, I come back to YouTube. and I tell it's time to say goodbye to all our online counterparts. You can see that the video in the upper left is delayed.